Bonjour, I'm Antoine. Today on l'interview, Yannick Benjamin, co-founder of Wheels Forward. Let's go meet him. Yannick!
Hello.
How are you doing, my
Good
friend?
to
You're
see you.
good?
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yo,
No,
beautiful
thank
day.
you. Yes, indeed. We're very lucky. So, tell us a little bit who you are, huh? Okay?
Well,
you know
let's-
your name, where you're
Yeah.
from,
Yeah.
how long you've been living in New York.
Yeah, my name is Yannick Benjamin. I'm the proud son of two French immigrants.
Okay.
My father came here in 1963.
1960.
Yeah, from Brittany, amongst a lot of other Bretons, because there
Yeah.
were so many that immigrated here. And my mom is from Bordeaux. She
Uh-huh.
came here 10 years after, and they actually
Okay.
met here in New York.
Oh.
But I'm born and raised in Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, Hell's Kitchen.
The old Hell's Kitchen. Yes, exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. But I proudly live in the Bronx now.
Oh, okay.
And right now we're in East Harlem.
Exactly. Yeah. So you founded Wheels Forward.
Yes.
It's a 501c3
You got it.
foundation. With,
Exactly.
You founded it with Alex.
Exactly.
Alex Eligoudin,
Exactly.
correct?
Exactly.
How old is the charity now?
So the charity, listen, we're in 2021, and there have been a lot of struggles.
Yeah.
Not easy for sure.
I'm sure. Yeah.
But overall, we're hanging in there.
So is that what really decided you to launch that charity? Because I mean, you know, there are a lot of other organizations
Sure.
that support disabled people.
Yeah.
And was it because you found out that there was not enough visibility, or maybe it was not easy for people that from your trade, the hospitality industry, to
Right.
work with disabilities? That what made you decide to launch it?
So what I would say is that I was inspired. Or not, I don't say inspired, but definitely motivated, because no one would ever give me the opportunity
Okay.
to interview for a certain job positions after my car accident.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't understand that.
Yeah.
The other thing that really inspired me in that case is that while I was in the hospital with Alex Eligoudin, we had this incredible network of love, care, and support from our families.
Yes.
And there were other people on our floor in rehabilitation that were not getting that same kind of treatment.
Got it.
And they didn't have the same resources that we did, because at the end of the day, when something this traumatic happens to you in your life, life-altering, you need to have financial resources, you need to have emotional support, physical support, and some of these individuals simply didn't do that, did not have that, excuse me. So we created this Wheels Forward, not a big organization, a hands-on organization, but this organization that has empathy, that we kind of have an idea of what these individuals are going through.
So also, talking about lifestyle, you also promote a great social lifestyle. Between the disabled community, you really put the emphasis on Is that because of the sommelier inside of you that says,
Yes,
you know what,
of course.
there has to be, let's have fun. It's not who
absolutely.
we are.
No, because I think, again, my fundamentals, my foundation, I grew up in a restaurant family.
Yes,
So that concept
okay.
of hospitality is always with me. And I think within the nonprofit world, sometimes we forget. Maybe it becomes too business oriented.
Got
So
it.
adding that touch of hospitality. I always like to think of like what we do, whether it's Access, Wheeling Forward, Wheels of Progress, whatever it is, that there's this touch of we're a hospitality driven nonprofit.
That's great.
Yeah.
So tell me, the ADA Act, was signed into law in 1990.
Yes, that's right.
It's, 31 years ago.
Just about, yes.
Yeah. Is there anything you think that needs to be tweaked, enhanced, to answer, the new needs of the disabled community?
Well, I do think that fundamentally, I think the first and most important thing is if we had universal health care.
Okay.
The healthcare system that we have here is so restricting for people that have long-term disabilities, and it's not fair. But if we had universal healthcare, I think people who have a disability would take the risk and take the opportunities to go back to school and go back to work. Because of the way the system is set up, if you make a certain amount of money, you lose that government health care, and it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
Okay. Magic wand. Woo! You're now the mayor of New York.
Yes.
what would you do for the disabled community?
Well, the first thing that I would do, make sure every city block, every corner has a curb cut, because there's still city blocks that don't have curb cuts. The second thing is when it snows, make sure you get people to, who are on probation and parole, right? Because that's what they community service, and clean up all that snow. Or even right now, you look at that bus stop right there. When it snows, it's piled with snow. You can't even get on the bus. Things of that nature.
Okay.
Finally, we need to do a better job with wheelchair accessible transportation.
Okay.
And not only for people that are physically disabled like myself, but the blind, the low vision community, hard of hearing community, the deaf community, you name it, intellectual disabilities. We need to do a better job so people with disabilities can go to their jobs, can accomplish tasks, or go to school peacefully, calmly, and with integrity.
For the organization, it's my understanding that you launched an annual event.
Yes.
Called One on Wheels,
Exactly.
correct?
Yeah, that's
Can you
correct.
tell a little bit about it?
One on Wheels really just, it's a celebration of sommeliers from all over New York City and other parts of the country.
Oh, that's great.
Usually about 80 of them come.
Whoa.
And we have about 250 different wines from around the world.
Uh-huh.
And all the money and proceeds that is generated from there, from our silent auction, from our live auction, from the tickets paid to come to the tasting, all goes to support the initiatives and the mission of Wheeling Forward and other programs as well.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
That's
it's
great.
really, it's an amazing event.
All right, my last question.
Yes.
It's a tough one.
Okay.
If you were a tool or an object to help you with, to promote, to help you with Wheeling Forward, what would you be?
A tool or object? Oh my God, geez, that's
Yeah, totally.
I think, okay, it could be any object.
Any object, whatever you want to do.
Oh, I guess I would try to probably, to promote here in New York City, I think maybe a helicopter would be pretty cool, and then have like a big banner, behind it. So, but I'd have to learn how to fly a helicopter.
No, you're the object, so you'll be the helicopter.
I'd be the helicopter,
That works. You got it.
Yeah.
Helicopter it is. That's it, folks. That was Yannick Benjamin from Wheeling Forward, a great organization for disabled people. So please support in any shape or form you can. He also has a restaurant called Contento, 88 East 11. Go there. You're going to have a great time. I guarantee you.
Thank you.
Okay. So thank you very much for watching. You know the drill. Subscribe, like, comment, share. But in the meantime, it's selfie time. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, good. Let's do it. Thank you.